Hi all, this is DesCat playing 7 Days to Die Alpha 16.1, and for those of you who have been watching my videos, you know about my base so far. What I've been doing since the last video is actually upgrading where I started digging out some resources. I started digging out some resources along here and it just became absolutely ridiculous. I'll show you what I mean. Close that, and up we go. Better turn the light on. It just went on and on and on. And I still haven't finished getting everything out yet. But I want to start doing some building up above at ground level. So you can see I've started bogging things up, but you miss bits. When it's this messy, you miss bits. So I haven't got any structural integrity that I can trust. It just went on and on and on. I got a serious amount of loot out of it, which is fantastic. But it actually went across my tunnel and down the other side. So I decided what I was going to do was do some serious strip mining. Okay, and line it all in concrete blocks. So I've got structural integrity with these walls. Right. So having said that, I'm in the process of digging it all out, blah, 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 blah. Now, while I'm doing that, I had another horde night at my bobble, and I'm finding it's taking me about 500 forged steel to repair it at the end of each fight. And the zombies are getting harder. So I thought, okay, I might think about my next killing floor. So I'll do the death drop, which lots of people do, and it's really effective, except for against, well, the green guys, the cops, and probably soldiers, I think. Maybe the fat tourist, I don't know. But anyway, we'll find out soon enough. So I've set myself up a killing floor, but I also want to muck around with bulletproof glass. So I thought if I can set up some sort of a viewing platform above this bobble, above this killing floor rather, I can attract the zombies, and any that don't die on impact, I can just shoot them. Okay, so that's not an issue. So I've been digging this all out and getting it all set up. So I'll give you a bit of a look. What I've done, I've made like an airlock, for want of a better word, in case they get out. So I do want to upgrade this wall probably to steel, but you know, when I get there. So I've got this door out to my base proper. Okay, that's actually where all that mining came across to. It's very unstable up there, I tell you. Right, and then in case they get here and they start banging on these walls, I've got 2 auto turrets set up. And to get in, I have to go up this ladder. I've got a platform here I can shoot them from if they do breach the killing floor. That can come out. Those there are platforms for me to get up and start mining out. That's all. Oh, fall down. Okay, no problem. I've set up some lights. Now, I'll show you. I'm really not happy with the lights in this. If I turn these off, go up the back. All this power is starting to cost me a fair bit of fuel too. And I turn this off. Now it's daytime, so I get better light now, but overnight it's really dark in here. It's very hard to see. So I had to put the spotlights on. Come on. Turn them all back on. Yeah, these fluoros aren't much chop. They're okay in tunnels and actually in my base proper, but somewhere like this where you need a bit of light to see what you're doing, yeah, not great. Right, so it's the usual thing. Okay, we've got the steel spikes, blah blah blah, which they fall down and the die will get very badly hurt on. Come on, why can't I get up here? Because there's a rock in the way. Right. Okay, I put these down so I don't obviously fall and hurt myself. And then this goes up and up and up, all the way around. Like so. Now what I did to work out where I was upstairs, I got in each corner and I dug up, and then I dropped a few crates underneath, wood frames underneath me, and poled up basically until I got to the top, and I dug out 3 corners, and that gave me my dimensions. So I was able to go upstairs and then start digging down. Right. So anyway, that's what's going on in here. We'll go upstairs and have a little look. Oh, that looked like it was dry. Hang on a sec. Stuff takes so long to dry sometimes now. There we go. Yes, what it's like. Overnight, it's still practically dark. You might as well not have these lights on. So you still need mining helmets. Torches give such a nice bright light, but a bit frustrating. Right, see the generator bank. It's using a bit of power, so it uses a bit of fuel. I have to top it up every day. It takes quite a bit, so that's going to become a bit of an issue. At some stage, I've got to go out and start looking for further sources of fuel. Might go out into the desert and do some mining and see what I find. I've taken out every single car in this town. I think in another town I did see a gas factory, what do you call it, a gas refinery, so I might have to go and have a little look and do some looting there. Now, up here, what I've got is, oh, this took me so long to get, a solar bank. I think there's 3 panels in there. Yes, that took me so long. And then I put up the top, hang on a sec, over here. A couple of shotguns, one facing east and the other one facing west. Now, zombies destroyed this one, which is why I've started putting it on reinforced concrete with, I'm going to upgrade these to steel. Okay, so I've got the solar panel going across to a battery bank. Just a moment. Can I reach there? Yes. Yeah, 3 batteries to power all this. It's a bit of overkill at the moment, but just in case I need to do more. So I've got plenty of batteries downstairs. Yeah, so what happens is the solar panel feeds the battery bank and keeps the batteries all nice and charged of a day, and of a night it runs on battery and they discharge. Before, what I'd have to do is come up here every morning and get my repair kits out and fix all the batteries. So now I've got the solar panel and that's working quite well. Alrighty. And because they destroyed this pole completely and took out a turret, I've put electric fences around. Right. Come on. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, now I've got the killing floor drop base over here. So there's my bobble, the usual. And then I've got this all covered over so they can't get in until I finish doing what I need to do down there, which I pretty much have. I just want to finish upgrading all the steel down the bottom, and then I'll come up and clean out all of these frames. And yep, I've lined it with reinforced concrete. So then I wanted to build, muck around with bulletproof glass and build something over the top of this. So I can attract the zombies and also shoot them, the ones that survive the drop, all the way down there, which there will be a few. So to make bulletproof glass, Look how expensive it is. It's huge. Um, and you can see it needs to be made at a forge. So what I've started doing is filling up one of my forges completely with all of this material. So that's taking a while, and then I think what I might do is actually go out into a creative game and muck around, because it's too expensive to fiddle around and put a block and then decide you don't like it and have to break it and put another block. I thought I remembered when the developers were showing videos of what was coming up in Alpha 16, there was going to be some sort of a right-click hold thing. Like here, but it was going to give you the option of different shapes. Anyway, that seems to have gone by the wayside, unless I just imagined it. For those of you that play Empyrean, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's actually a really good system. So yeah, I think a creative game, and then I can work out how I'm going to build it and how much stuff I actually need, so I don't spend too much, because it is really expensive. Having said that about the expenses, that mine that I've been digging out all over the place, yeah, it's given me a few resources. It's actually given me a ridiculous amount of resources. I'll turn that back on. Turn on. And you can see there's still plenty of gravel left to dig out. There is so much where I am. So give me a look. This is the ores. Have a look at that. I mean, really, that's just insane, including the lead. The lead is just fabulous. And the sand, oops, sorry, wrong one. That's not too bad. But when you get over here, I mean, look at all this stuff. It's just insane. And I'm making crazy amounts all the time. So it's not like I'm short of resources. However, the bulletproof glass, I think, is going to take a few. So you can see I'm madly filling this one up. And the other 4 I used to use just for stone and cement. This one I'm turning into just one for forged iron and forged steel, because I am going through a lot of forged steel and I need to be able to make it faster. There we go. There's the shotgun taking out another zombie. I love that. I put them there because I was having trouble with screamers. I'd go upstairs and there'd usually be one hanging around, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I go up, I find a dead body, I loot the corpse. It's wonderful. Right, so anyway, on that note, I'll leave it here. I just wanted to give you a bit of a look around at what I'm doing. I'm going upstairs to grab some more clay, because I'm running a little bit low on it, and then I think I might go and have a fiddle in a creative game and see what I can come up with for the bulletproof glass and how I can apply it to this game. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment, and thanks for watching. Bye.